Oh, I'm late. I'm late. I'm late. I'm late. I'm late. Turn it on for me. Turn it on. I need to show up. Oh, I'm running out of time. Where's my camera? Oh my God. What time does it say out there on the clock? What time does it say? I see the clock on the other end. Do you see the clock? What time is it? Help me. I can't hear. I can't hear. Oh my God. Oh, where's my camera? Oh, oh, there's my camera. Oh, I gotta put it straight this time. We're gonna have to fix it up nice and straight so it works. So it absolutely works. Thank God. No more monkeying around, my friends. No, 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 no. No more monkeying around. The time, the division of time, the difference of time, the difference of the misunderstanding of not being able to visualize the future because you couldn't actually understand what happened in the past. Yeah, a little thing I want to say is that the reason I say that is because we go into the future and we end up in court, okay? Now, it seems like we need to know about the entire world when you end up in court. So we end up losing the understanding within the justice system, and therefore we always want to fight the justice system. If the justice system would be simplified, we'd pay our damn ticket. We wouldn't have all these people and all these lawyers and the overspending, because no one deserves to make $200,000 or more really a year, or a couple $100,000, $1 million or $2 million a year. But like I said before, if you want to monitor something, would you really want to do something? I have part of everything fixed. Okay, monitor the monetary system. Isn't that what the word would be for? Mon means mine, ter means earth, system. What brings within us from beneath our feet, whatever grows from below us. I mean, not too many things are growing from the sky. Is there? Does anything grow out of the sky? No, it grows out of the ground up into a tree. We have to see what everybody's collecting in money. That way, if somebody's a judge and their salary is $600,000 a year, and we see 12 a million point two, he got paid off. You follow the money system, you catch everybody. Nobody can hide from the money system. That's what you got to do, I think. Put out the money system. Nobody can hide from numbers. Everything runs on numbers. You got a bank account? I don't need your number. Okay? I don't need to know how much you got in it either. It shouldn't really be a public thing. It should be a private sort of public thing. But if there's somebody that's paid off $100,000, the only way for it to be taken out is by writing a check or making a transfer. And none of that can be hidden unless you override the system. And if you override the system and there's money missing from the system, and during that time period where there normally is movement, there is no movement, therefore somebody jumped the system. So monitor the money. It's like monitoring a man's heart. I really don't have much against it. There has to be a certain way that it has to go about doing. But the money, I mean, how do you do this? Mr. Judge, I'll give you $3 million. I'm not guilty. But he can't take the $3 million because he can't get it. How does he get it? You see, that's what gives money its strength. If you can protect it in a way, show where it is, so every time it moves, we all know. Then we know if somebody's cheating the matter or not. You know what I'm saying? And this bullshit about end of the month giving out speeding tickets and not acting nice to people, we have to re-render these things. Do you know what I really like about English and French? Is that in French, the R is actually right? So if you put the R in English to the R in French, you have a rear. So if you have a rear with R, which means angel resident in the E world, okay? If you have a rear, it means you have, what is a rear for? You put it away for the future of your life. So you have a rear in your life, because whichever way you go, you bring with you your past, and whichever way you go now, the future will come upon. The same way you went through the present is the same way the future may come upon you, and sometimes it comes faster than ever. What I want to describe to you is, should I start with this or that? Yeah, well, this is the reason beta world is bigger. Where is it? You see, the 5 world was created for this signal right here. Why is that? Because the actuality of what's going to get 4 spaces in making a star key will be the cross of these two, which will be 2, and the cross between them, which will make it the 4. And the center will be the 5th one, and it'll be the A that comes into the center. So it is actually alpha who's in charge of all the lines. If you really think of it, alpha is in charge of 2, 4, 6, 8 in this situation. Because once you put that one in, it's got the lines. And don't forget, when you make the lines, you know why you end up with a tic-tac-toe from this? Always follow the lines from where the lines came and pass. Remember they taught you in school, don't pass the line, pass the lines. This is when it's important to pass the lines. Because it's the continuation of all the lines up to a certain point that'll reflect your future path, I guess. Or I was going to say future road, because it sounds so much more debonair, no? Upon your future road, your road. How does it go? For whatever I create today will come upon me tomorrow. Oh no! Well, I thought they said tomorrow. Well, you know what? Sometimes tomorrow comes faster than you think. The thing I wanted to talk to you was the LAMED, the 7, and the Z. And the reason for that is, before I even get to that, in part of creating the Z, the E and the F are created because of the tilt, okay, and the going past of the lines. I'm going to try and show you what I mean. I'm going to just do one over here. See, here's the Z, right? See where it looks like an IT? Okay, now I go past this corner here and past this corner over here. Okay, so it shows me a different letter. It almost shows me the bet. Okay, the extension of Aleph could be the bet. The same time it creates over to the side. But I'm going to show you on the other page what I did. Okay, is I took 2 lameds. Okay, the lamed is a Hebrew letter, means heart. And I put 2 lameds over each other, and I had this. Okay. It's like, look, it's twisted on the bottom, this one. It's twisted on the top over here. It's like 2 fish. If you turn it this way, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Whichever way you want to do it. Where is it? There you go. Now you got like 2 eyes, you know. And there's your lamed, your lightning bolt. Now what happens when the energy of Christ comes in? It comes in from up here, and it goes down. It goes the same way they say the energy of the earth works, but this is something that comes out from beyond what's in the earth. This is the energy the earth needs to continue. At this point here, the top part of the lamed becomes 71 upside down, and in its reflection, okay, but not complete reflection, because if I flip this over, it will create an X over here. Its exact reflection will put it upon itself, and that's why the lamed is like this. So when it's bent over, it makes a different mark than actually looking like itself. But anyways, this is the Christ energy that comes through. When it comes through and rests on the bottom part of the lamed, it becomes a kaf in the Hebrew language, which can stand for 11 and 7. Okay, 11 and 7. You see where it says 17, and over here it says 71. On the top one it says 71, on here it says 17. 8 and 8 is 16, 1 and 6 is 7. So it creates the one spirit within itself. If you do it over here, right, the same lamed, it creates the swastika. If you take it and turn it around, it creates the tic-tac-toe. If you put just 2 lines on the edges of it, okay, for whichever reason it is, I know the reason, but I'm not going to put a reason, it becomes the 5, and if you flip it over, it becomes the 2. If you flip them upside down on each other, you get X over X, which is, you see the bar in between here? Well, that's like that crazy glue commercial where your 2 heads are stuck together. But you want to see the result of totality, okay? The totality of putting lameds all over turn into this result. And you see the pyramid in the center? That's you, the heart of the multiple lameds. The elevator key, the pyramid, the place beyond. And if you take a look at this, and if you're playing Monopoly, go happens to be just about right between your legs. Your head is up near free parking, and your arms are spread out to go to jail and just visiting jail. while across from one leg to the other leg, you sit with B&O Railway over to reading, in which just beyond your right arm, if you were looking into the north, it would be your left arm all the way down to your left leg, which would be here in the center. That's how you're set up in the planetary system. Yeah, so I did that. What I'm going to next do, I'm stopping right here. I'm going to show the people who have never seen this before. I will show you every card in the deck and why each card gets the number value that they do. And I will try to prove theories for every single card, why they hold that number, how you can compare it to something else, and try to find something online that will say that yes, that's what it is, or that's what it should be, or that's what it could be, or you know what I'm saying? Other people's hypothesis. Because do I think I'm up there with them? I'm not challenging anybody. I'm not. This is just if you want to see for yourself. You say, "Wow, this is true. Save this one. I'll save this one. This one was really cool. This sucks. This guy's an idiot." Well, you save the good ones and you put the other ones aside. Obviously, I will make a mistake somewhere, but every mistake we make, there's an answer for it on the other side. So do not get me wrong. And just for now, to end this video, and we're going to end this video at 33 seconds, Raphael 7286.